أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم والذكر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين بالقاسم محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين وسيد الخلق أجمعين وعلى نبيته الطيبين الطاهرين وأصحاب الغر المنتجبين. إخواني، أنتم في حلقة جديدة مع الشيخ المعالج أبو عرب. إخواني، أعتبر نفسي واحد من أقوى المعالجين الروحانيين على وجه الأرض بالعلاج من بعيد، علاج البيوت المسكونة والمستشفيات المسكونة والقصور المسكونة والفلل المسكونة وأي شيء مسكون بالجن، حتى ولو كانت جزيرة. وكذلك أي إنسان بمس أو جن أو سحر أستطيع أن أعالجه من بعيد. يعني لو اجتمعت سحرة العالم على إنسان وسحره، أقسم بالله العظيم صادقا، أقسم بالله العظيم صادقا يمين أحاسب عليه يوم القيامة، إني أملك العلوم اللي الله سبحانه وتعالى أعطاني إياها، أعالج أي إنسان بمس أو جن أو سحر أو بيته مسكون في أي مكان على وجه الأرض من بعيد. فقط أحتاج اسمه واسم أبوه، اسم جده، وعنوان سكنه، ابتداء من اسم الدولة انتهاء برقم الدار. للتواصل أترك رقم تليفوني دائما في أول تعليق، ولما ينزل على التعليقات رقم تليفوني هو 00 964 780 3564984. هذا واتساب وإيمو فابر. طبعا اليوم جايب لكم كم لقطة عن الجن، أرجو أن تنال إعجابكم.
The excavation site. A man works on a private excavation site which starts above ground and spans all the way underneath. The location is undisclosed, but the poster is Vietnamese, so it is likely to be somewhere in Vietnam. He says that he often finds himself doing the night shifts, working on the excavation site alone at night, and every time he does, he starts hearing strange noises and creepy sounds, but can never locate the source. Take a look. He gets out of the vehicle to take a look around, but finds no sign of anything out of the ordinary. The next night he was out there alone once again, and things got even worse. The sounds seem to stop shortly after he gets out of the vehicle, but he never finds anything around. Many viewers believe it's a jinn or a skinwalker looking to lure the man towards it. But just what do you think? Let me know down below. An old school. The next video comes from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill. In the video, Chris sets out to explore the Robert Fulton School, located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, over the course of many years, the enrollment numbers of the school began to decline, eventually leading to the place closing down in 2013 and being abandoned. Upon entering the building, Chris explores for a while, and everything seems well. That is, until he has a very chilling encounter. Watch closely.
Look at this. This will make a good thumbnail. What the fuck? in there. That shit's still there. Don't explore alone. Keep out. Oh shit. I bet somebody lives in here. Yeah, somebody's been. Look at that. Somebody's been living in here. Somebody's in here. Oh shit. I'm out. Fuck that. Holy fuck.
After hearing a bang and going to investigate, he stumbles upon a door that looks like it was barricaded. As he goes around to check it out, he has a terrifying close encounter with somebody who was present in the closed-off room. Not willing to risk it, Chris just runs and decides it's time to get out of there. Now at one point, while exploring the building, he unknowingly captured a dark figure walking into one of the rooms. So perhaps this was the same person he encountered, or could it have been something else entirely? Either way, you can see that humans are far more scary than any ghosts. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com. In my home. The next video comes from the TikTok user WinMCPix, who we have featured once before in the past. The owner of the account has been having some bizarre occurrences inside his house. Lights would flicker on and off, and rapid banging can often be heard coming from different doorways, and even scaring the little boy in the house.
Days like today are no fun. No fun at all.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Can I get it now?
Stay there. Yeah, you can go. Come on. It's okay.
But after a while, the activity calmed down, until just recently when his pet cat passed away. Ever since then, the paranormal events have returned even stronger than before. On one night, he captured this on the outdoor security camera. mist-like figure can be seen moving across the path, even setting off the motion detection floodlights in the process. We can also hear a dog constantly barking as if it were reacting to the presence of something. A few nights later, the repeated knocking around the house would get worse, and after attempting to record it, he captured something undeniably terrifying.
So I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing, but this is on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens. The knocking, there it is, and it just goes and goes until you tell it to stop. Can you stop, please? I mean, it's just right there. That's new. Okay. Whatever you are, you gotta go. And that's... Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Goodbye.
A shadow figure can be seen manifesting and entering the room right when the knocking starts. But when he goes inside, the door slams shut all on its own. Later on at night, it would get even worse when he sees this.
It is right there this time. Hello? Hey, no. No, stay there. Hey. Oh my God. It's okay. It's okay.
Once again, a shadow figure makes its presence known, this time even more clearer than the last one, and we can hear the dog growling at it as if it's on high alert, being disrupted by an unknown presence. Early one morning, he captures something coming from the basement.
Lie down. Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. I've been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today. Stop. Hey buddy. I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out. Oh shit. Okay. I'm just gonna set it up with towels and we'll just let the phone roll. I asked you if you gotta go or you gotta go downstairs or something. Wherever you're gonna go, you gotta go. Calm down. He's okay. Please, not today. Just, holy cow. Oh, God. Little buddy.
The root of the activity seems to be coming from the basement, and the shadow figure seems to be lurking down there. So perhaps the answers he seeks can also be found in the basement. Is this a real ghost caught on camera, or just an intricate ruse? You judge. Not alone in the house. TikTok user Franco Villegas from Chile claims that he has been experiencing intense supernatural events inside his home. He says that he has been having sleep paralysis and would sometimes catch a glimpse of shadows moving around that he just couldn't explain. It got so bad that he said something actually bit him on the back in his sleep. As a result, he decides to set up a home security camera to record himself while sleeping. A strange figure seems to appear on camera, but somehow it manages to go unnoticed by the dog, who just sleeps through the whole ordeal. He continues to record over the next few nights, and 3 days later, something pulls his bedsheets off. But that's just the beginning. 2 days later, something starts knocking on his bedroom door.
Bueno, son las 1 de la mañana casi. Y nada, para ser concreto, como ven, no tengo audio ni música en el video porque nada, me golpearon la puerta muy fuerte y estoy solo. Despertamos todos los gatos y están todos muy fijos a la puerta, así que voy a mover la cámara apuntando hacia allá. Veremos mañana en la mañana o en la madrugada si capto algo.
He decides to change the angle of the camera to point towards the door as he sleeps. 5 days pass by without any disturbance. But on the 6th day, while Franco is sleeping, something utterly horrifying is captured. The camera shows the door open by itself, and then what looks to be the pale face of a woman is seen peeking into the room. After watching the footage, Franco's heart immediately sunk, and chills filled his body, so he decided to seek help from his viewers on what he should do about the spirit in his home. One of his viewers recommended some form of seance where he holds a lit candle up in front of a mirror and attempts to make contact with the entity.
Estoy solo acá en el baño. Bueno, me dijeron que he traído una vela y un espejo y voy a poder hablar con ella. Amiga, por favor, te pido que me dejes solo. Te lo pido, por favor. ¡Ah, conchetumare!
Once again, the same figure can be seen just mere seconds before he showed the bathtub is empty and him alone in the room. On another night, Franco is filming himself taking turns playing with each cat when he is disturbed by something terrifying.
Hay ruido en el primer piso. Está... ¡Ah, conche! ¡Ey! ¡Ey! Ah, no, güey. ¡Ah, conche tu madre!
Franco ceased uploading shortly afterwards, and it is unclear what happened to him after this. So is Franco's house really haunted, or is it just a simple ruse? You be the judge. Just moved in. The next video was sent in by Dylan Wenzel. Dylan and his fiancée had just moved into a new home on April the 29th, located in a rural area of South Africa. He says the nearest people to them are farmers, but they are over 500 meters away from their house. Ever since moving in the house, things had been fairly great this far, except for some strange and unexplainable noises that they have been hearing from time to time. On Sunday, 28th of May, they heard a strange noise and decided to investigate. sounds like some kind of animal or creature groaning or breathing can be heard coming from around the house. After searching the entire property and even climbing onto the roof, Dylan found nothing that could explain the strange sounds. And they have also heard some other noises. So what exactly could be going on around the house? And does the land have something to do with it? Hopefully, we'll get some more updates soon.
The first ghost video comes from the YouTube channel Eric Gunner. I've featured Eric's terrifying videos before, where he encountered some very, very scary moments. In the following video you're about to see, Eric is awoken by creepy noises coming from downstairs. He grabs his phone, hits record, and goes to investigate.
Ok, vamos a ponerlo rápido. Y me la voy a dejar aquí. O mejor acá. Mejor que ahí. No, sí, mejor sí, la mesa. Vamos a dejarla aquí. Ahorita donde estaba yo leyéndole. Oye, está bien, ya tengo que sacar esos plátanos, ya están bien negros. De hecho, he notado que cuando pasan estas cosas, como si las frutas se hicieran más rápido. Bueno, como si se echaran a perder. No sé por qué tenga algo que ver con esto, pero porque esos plátanos son apenas de hace como 3 días. No creo que tan rápido. Voy a dejarlo aquí. No se puede. Se cierra solo. Bueno, lo voy a dejar aquí. Ya mejor ni le voy a buscar al vivo.
Eric heads downstairs to investigate the noises, but doesn't find anything. He opens a Bible on his table to protect him and explains that the fruit he bought recently has turned rotten due to whatever negative presence resides in his home. Then, when he looks up at a cross on the wall, the camera starts to glitch, and the cross now appears upside down just for a brief moment, which people believe to be a sign of the devil. Eric doesn't notice and heads back upstairs to bed. However, not long later, Eric is disturbed again and heads downstairs to check it out.
Hola. Hola. Chinga tu madre. Ay, Dios mío. Ya vamos a empezar con problemas. Hola. O mejor ni le hablo ya.
Eric slowly heads back downstairs. As he reaches the bottom, he shines the torch towards the other end of the house, and a terrifying dark figure can be seen standing motionless in Eric's kitchen. Eric immediately turns and heads back upstairs, trying not to panic, as in previous times whatever this is has enjoyed feeding off Eric's fear, and the activity has intensified. Eric Gunner's viewers were left horrified by watching this scary video, with many saying that they couldn't sleep after seeing seeing this creepy dark figure standing in the darkness. Many believe Eric Gunner's story to be true, and that he is, quote, definitely being haunted by something evil. But what do you think is going on here? Is Eric Gunner really being haunted by a dark presence? Or is it all just for views? You tell me. If you're a fan of scary videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. The Watcher. This next entry was taken back in November 2009 by a visitor to the Mary King's Close Vault Tour in Edinburgh, Scotland. The tour takes you through the only preserved real 17th century street, a warren of streets, homes and passageways where visitors can wander through a labyrinth of old town alleys and discover the stories of people who lived, worked and sadly passed away there. Apparently, sightings of the ghost of a little girl named Annie have been regularly seen by tour groups to the close, and visitors leave toys for her to play with. And in this photograph taken at the end of a late night tour of Mary King's Close on the 28th of November 2009, Facebook users believe the little girl's ghost was caught on camera. Captured in a photograph taken by an unknown tour group member to the Mary King's Close in Edinburgh, a creepy face with glowing white eyes can be seen peeking out from one of the doorways, which apparently leads to the room where the little girl is known to reside in. According to the person who uploaded this photograph, they were apparently the last members of the tour group. As they were walking out of the vault, they turned around to take one last photo, and that's when this creepy face staring out at them was captured. But what makes this even more creepy is that this door where the figure is seen was apparently locked minutes earlier, and that this area is a dead-end close, meaning it would be impossible for someone to have suddenly appeared there. Facebook users have been left terrified by this creepy face peering out of what was believed to be a locked door, with many users saying they believe it to be the little girl people leave toys for. Facebook user Liz Gill says that when she went into the room, she felt so unwell that she thought she was going to pass out, but as soon as she walked out, she felt fine. Another user, Alison Dew, says that when she visited with her son and her father, her son unexpectedly burst into tears and begged her not to go into the next room. Her son was that upset that his grandfather had to take him out of the tour. Tour guide then came over and told Alison that the next room was where the ghost of a child had been seen. Most people believe this to be the face of the little girl Annie. However, some argue that this creepy face does not look friendly at all. But what do you think? Did this tour group photograph the ghost of a little girl named Annie, or something more sinister? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Looking in. This next scary clip comes from TikTok, uploaded by the Dark Truth 01, who says he thought he heard someone in his house. He whips out his phone and bravely goes to check. As the person recording walks towards the open door, nothing seems out of the ordinary. However, if we enhance the video, we can see a pair of glowing eyes in the darkness peering in before the door slams shut. TikTok viewers were left horrified by this video uploaded by the Dark Truth 01, with many believing this to be a demon and that the Dark Truth should move out ASAP. But who or what do you think this is? Drop a comment below with your thoughts on this one. The Shadow. This next creepy video was captured by the ghost hunting channel Night Watchers Paranormal Australia. Pete and Dan visit the Mapleton Cemetery located in Queensland, Australia, to explore the legend of the Waving Lady Spirit. The ghost hunters say that apparently people have reported seeing a mysterious female figure on the opposite side of the road to the cemetery who waves at you as you pass her, but when you look back, the woman has disappeared. The team set up their equipment around the cemetery and capture something very, very creepy.
Okay guys, what we're doing right now is Pete and I have actually set up some cameras. So over this way, if I show you over here, Right up here, we've got a sensor light over here, down in the corner down over there. We've also got over here, if I show you over there, yeah, I'll take it down here. We've also got a static camera set up down here, facing that grave. And over here, in this little gazebo area here, I'll just turn the light up a bit more. You'll see Pete in there. And in here, we've got the other night vision camera going with the phone. And I've got it on the night vision filter. So we'll see how we go.
The ghost hunters set up cameras and motion sensors all over the cemetery to guarantee that if anything moves, they'll capture it. However, while they were still working out exactly where to place some of their sensors, one of their static cameras captures this. On the ghost hunter's static night vision camera, we can see Dan and Pete alone on the left. However, a few moments later, a dark shadow of someone or something appears for a split second before it vanishes without a trace. Dan and Pete from the Night Watchers Paranormal Australia channel believe this to be a quote, shadow figure, and their viewers believe it too. But what do you think? Did Night Watchers Paranormal Australia capture a real shadow figure on camera at the Mapleton Cemetery? You tell me. Did you see it? This next creepy clip was recorded and uploaded to the Urban Exploration channel, Unmarked Land, when he visits an old abandoned school built in the mid-1900s, alone, or so he thought. Did you spot it? While peering down one of the corridors of the abandoned school, someone or something can be seen at the far end, peeking out before it quickly ducks away out of sight. At the time, Unmarked Land didn't notice it, and it was only after reviewing his footage did he realise what he had caught. But is this something paranormal? You tell me. The summoning. This next scary video clip comes from the Spanish ghost hunter, Ricky Velasquez. In the video, which was streamed live to thousands of Ricky's viewers, Ricky Velasquez and his wife venture out to an abandoned and supposedly haunted house. At around 20 minutes into the live stream, the couple decide to do a Ouija board session, and it turned out to be a very bad idea.
No, ya no. Tú dime, ¿a poco no sientes nada?
Sí, pero ¿no quieres más?
Sí, pues sí, pero tú estás jugando, yo no estoy agarrando eso.
No más poquitas.
Ok.
¿Y qué otra cosa quieres que me pregunte?
¿Tú sientes? Se siente algo aquí ya, ¿eh?
¿Estás aquí con nosotros?
¡Liz! ¡Muévete de aquí! ¡Muévete! ¡Muévete! ¡Vamos! ¡Me caes!
During the Ouija board session, the pair get some rather strange responses from whatever is communicating with them. But then, the atmosphere changes, and the couple begin to hear strange noises coming from the darkness around them. When Ricky's wife asks if there's anyone there with them, a creepy moaning noise can be heard coming from the corner of the room. Ricky goes to check it out, then, all of a sudden, terrifying face of someone or something can be seen hiding at the back behind the clothes. Horrified by what he's just seen, Ricky and his wife make a run for it. Ricky Velasquez's viewers were left scared to go to sleep after seeing this terrifying figure hiding in the darkness, with many believing it to be a demonic entity summoned via the Ouija board. But what do you think? Did Ricky Velasquez and his wife encounter something paranormal on their live stream? You tell me. The Spirit. This next ghost clip was posted to TikTok by user Erica_1971, who says her security camera caught a quote, ghost during the night. Captured on Erica's CCTV camera in the middle of the night, a mysterious white thing appears on the right side of the screen. The mysterious white thing then slowly makes its way to the left before it seems to disperse into thin air. Apparently, Erica's father sadly passed away around 2 weeks prior to the recording of this video, and Erica wonders if it's him. TikTok viewers believe it could well be her father. Two of the top comments were, one from AJS Wifey who says, he's watching over you for sure, and Mandy Baby who says, that's definitely him. You can clearly see it's walking instead of floating across. Beautiful. But what do you think? Did Erica's CCTV camera capture the ghost of her father walking across her driveway? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. He sees it. This next clip was uploaded to TikTok by CMBlucky38. Christy, who was home alone filming her toddler, became rather creeped out by something he says.
Where's your favorite place to go? What do you see?
I see stuff in a hand hat. I see stuff in a hand hat in a tiny.
You see what?
A bad thing.
A bad thing?
A bad thing.
What does it look like?
A ghost.
A ghost?
There is one.
No, there's no ghosts. No ghosts here. Ghosts be gone.
I want to see a hand here. Mommy, where's my room? It's not sad in my room.
It's not scary in your room?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you need to stop acting weird.
It's sad in here.
It's not scary in here.
I saw everything floating in the hat.
There's a scary thing floating? Where?
The hat.
Baby, there's nothing there.
Yes, it is.
No, there's not. Stop it. Stop it.
Out of the blue, Christy's son's eyes dart up to the side of the room. He looks frightened and leans forward to get a better look. When Christy asks him what he's looking at, he tells her he can see a bad thing on the other side of the room. Christy asks him what it looks like, and he says it looks like a ghost. She doesn't believe him, but he insists there's something scary floating over there and tells her that they should both go into his room because there's nothing scary in there. After people in the comments insisted she should listen to him and go to his room, she posted another video to show what happened next.
Look, it's kind of scary. In my room. Try to go in, Mommy. In my room. Think it's scary. In my room. Mommy, come with me.
Okay.
Cool. Mommy, cool. Mommy, come in here. It's nothing scary.
Nothing scary.
Christy's son insisted she follow him into his room because it's too scary out there. As he runs past the room, he worriedly glances up at the spot he's been pointing to all along. TikTok viewers believe Christie's son saw something we can't see, with many agreeing with Kim that kids that young don't lie. He wants to protect mummy. And TikTok viewers were left creeped out by this comment left by user Zodiac_L, who said, "My son was like this, and one night I heard him go from giggling to screaming in his room, and a man's voice saying, 'Shh, quiet now.' So what do you think? Can our kids see things we can't see? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this down in the comments." Work of the devil. This clip was uploaded to YouTube by Pastor Paul Begley of Indiana over 11 years ago. Paul Begley, who was doing a live sermon to thousands of followers, accidentally captured this creepy moment, which left his viewers stunned.
Word of God. And that's what these guys are doing. They're dealing with the Word of God.
When Pastor Paul Begley opens the Bible on his desk, a crucifix on top of his book cabinet suddenly falls forward and lands on the floor. Pastor Paul Begley and his followers and his YouTube viewers believe this to be, quote, Satan manifesting his presence. But what do you think happened here? Let me know in the comments. The Witch's House. This next ghost video comes from the Russian ghost hunting channel Paranormal Point. Max ventures out to investigate an old abandoned haunted house located in an old rural village. Apparently, according to a local man who now owns the house, the ghost of a witch who used to live there still resides inside. Max starts his paranormal investigation inside the ruined house, and it doesn't take long before something creepy happens.
Что такое?
Captured on a static camera, a dark figure appears behind him for a second before it vanishes into thin air. Keen to make contact with the ghost of the witch, Max sets up his equipment next to an old photograph of the so-called witch. He decides to light the candles, and then this happens. As Max lights the candles next to a photograph of the witch, a mysterious dark figure appears behind him. The dark figure appears for a few seconds before it disappears out of sight. At the time these dark figures were captured, Max had no idea that they were there, and after watching his footage back, he was understandably shocked by what he saw. Paranormal Point's viewers believe that Max caught real paranormal activity on camera inside this haunted witch's house. But what do you think? Is this dark shadow that appears behind Max the ghost of the witch as viewers believe? Comment and let me know. Tormented by a demon. This next set of creepy video clips that I put together for number 10 were posted to TikTok by Ellis Estan Conmigo, who claims his apartment is haunted. Ellis, who doesn't reveal his real name, says he's been recording strange things that keep happening in and around his apartment. Things would go bump in the night, objects would go missing, only to appear several days later, and things which can't be explained began happening. In the following videos I'm about to play, Ellis is disturbed by weird sounds coming from the other side of his apartment. He pulls out his phone, hits record, and goes to take a look.
Bueno, estoy grabando este video porque estoy tratando de dormir, pero acabo de escuchar un golpe duro por allá en la sala, entonces decidí grabar porque hace días que se viene presentando cosas extrañas en el apartamento. Son las 4 y 4:13 de la tarde, entonces Me parece muy extraño que hasta ahora me están sucediendo como cosas raras. Entonces, comedor. Miren, es en el comedor. Tengo las ventanas cerradas. Miren. Esto viene sucediendo hace como una semana ya. Pero la verdad se me hace muy extraño. Se me hace muy extraño que estén pasando cosas así. No lo puedo creer. No lo puedo creer, miren. ¿Qué está pasando?
Elos gets up to investigate some strange noises coming from his kitchen. He notices the cutlery on his table moving on its own. Then the wind chimes suddenly start moving violently all on their own. But this was just the beginning.
Bueno, voy a grabar este video porque me pareció escuchar el piano mío. Ahí se escuchó. Señor bendito. Ojalá el celular alcance a tomar ese audio porque está en la otra habitación. Pero todo es muy extraño porque yo no he tocado ese piano hoy. ¿Qué pasa, Señor? ¿Qué pasa, Dios? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué es lo que hay aquí, Dios? Ay, Dios. Qué susto, Señor. No lo puedo creer, Dios mío bendito. No lo puedo creer.
While watching the TV, the keyboard in another room suddenly starts playing mysteriously by itself. Elos goes to check, but no one's in the room. He turns the keyboard off and walks away, but then the keyboard mysteriously plays again. Creeped out, he unplugs the keyboard and leaves the room. That stopped it for now, but there are other things in the house this entity can operate. The tap can be heard running in the kitchen. Elos turns it off, but as he steps back, a plate jumps violently on its own, startling Elos. But what would happen next? All of a sudden, a chair moves out from under the table and the cutlery can be seen moving somehow by themselves. This next clip is taken a few days later. picture frame flips over right in front of him before the cutlery can be seen rattling and moving back and forth again, this time though with more force than before. Next, Elos is awoken at 3:20 a.m. by noises coming from his home. Armed with his phone, he bravely goes to take a look.
Otra vez se escuchan golpes en la sala. Son las 10:25, se escuchan golpes en la sala, se escuchan cosas, no he podido dormir. Van a ser casi las 4 de la mañana. Dios mío, ayúdame, Dios mío. Señor. Abre la puerta. Cierra la puerta del baño. ¿Quién está ahí? Dios, ¿qué es eso, Dios? Ayúdame, Dios, ayúdame. Dios mío. ¿Quién está ahí? Ay, Dios. La cortina se movió. La cortina se movió. Oh, Dios, Dios. Dios mío, ¿qué fue eso? ¿Qué fue eso, Dios? Dios Todopoderoso, ayúdame.
Loud banging and knocking noises can be heard coming from the bathroom. When Elos gets near the door, it can be heard rattling aggressively, but then it stops. He swings open the door and all looks clear. However, when he calls out, someone or something appears to push through the shower curtain, causing Elos to back away in fear. Then the door slams shut right in front of him. He plucks up the courage to take a look again, and after checking behind the shower curtain, he doesn't find anyone. On another night, Elos is relaxing in his living room watching TV when he's disturbed by noises coming from his kitchen.
Los cabrones se están moviendo solos.
One of the open cupboard doors slams shut. Elos cautiously approaches, but then the other cupboard door does the same thing. This next clip, while Elos is trying to get some rest, he's awoken by something playing the keyboard.
En el nombre de Jesús te ordeno que te vayas. En el nombre de Jesús ordeno que te vayas. No tienes derecho de estar aquí. Ordeno que te vas. Ordeno que te vas en el nombre de Jesús.
The keyboard can be heard playing in another room. Elos is fed up and tries to reason with whatever is playing it. And then, right in front of his eyes, the keys can be seen being pressed down, and Elos flees the room in fear. In this next clip, Elos was about to discover the activity has stretched beyond his house.
González, le copio.
Le copio.
Enfócate en la cámara 6. Uno de los columpios está moviendo.
La cámara 6 ya. No, comando, no se puede ver bien, está nublado.
El otro está totalmente quieto, pero ese se está moviendo solo.
¿Cuál de los tres?
Oyeron que está bailando solo, weón. Afirma, hay alguien ahí en ese columpio, weón.
Uy, quieto, no digas cosas aparte.
While walking around outside his house in the early hours of the morning, Elos notices a swing moving all on its own. It can't have been the wind because the one next to it wasn't moving at all. So, how was it moving? And just what was it going to do next? 4:05 in the morning, Ellis is woken by noises coming from the kitchen. He checks around his whole apartment, but finds nothing. However, as he makes his way back to the bedroom, the sounds of heavy footsteps can be heard behind him. He spins around, and then something we can't see charges right towards him, and Ellis drops his phone in a panic. In this next clip, taken a few nights later, this happens.
Bueno, me encuentro haciendo este video porque revisando la caja de comentarios me han recomendado mucho prender velas para que los espíritus que estén aquí en el apartamento puedan descansar, puedan ir hacia la luz, me permitan descansar. Aquí tengo una vela que me la dio una persona con mucha fe para ayudarme con todo esto, y la persona dice que esta vela está bendecida. Entonces voy a prenderla con la misma fe para que la presencia que está aquí en el apartamento atormentándome pueda ir hacia la luz. Bueno, ya quedó la velita emprendida. ¿Puedes escuchar algo ya? Algo se movió por allá. El florero se movió. Estoy seguro que ese florero se movió.
As Ellis is talking, the camera glitches slightly. He lights a candle on the table, and then it immediately slides across the table on its own before it blows out. Ellis is horrified by what he's just seen. He then hears something behind him. He goes to take a look, and the cutlery also slides on its own before the video ends there. But things were about to get more terrifying than ever before.
¿Es una bruja lo que hay en mi casa?
Llevaba 2 noches que no sucedía nada, pero otra vez estoy viendo. Voy a prender la luz. Voy a prender esto. Tampoco prender la luz, Dios. ¿Será que se fue la energía? No hay energía, no hay energía. Mi apartamento está sin energía, mi apartamento está sin energía. Pues al momento no se ve nada extraño, pero les juro que yo escuché unos golpes. Miren que si hay energía. Yo estoy sin energía. Estoy sin energía. ¿Qué es lo que estaba sonando? Se escuchaban unos golpes duros, pero no sé qué es lo que... Al parecer todo está tranquilo. Aquí se ve todo tranquilo. Se ríe en toda la casa, Dios mío, ¿por qué? ¿Qué es eso, Dios? ¿Qué es eso? Dios mío. Señor bendito. Que el ángel toma y pero se escucharon los pasos. Ay, Dios mío bendito, ¿qué es eso? Ay, Dios, dame valor, Señor, dame valor. Dame valor, no tengo temor, Señor, no tengo temor. ¿Qué fue eso, Dios? ¿Qué fue eso? Señor bendito, ¿qué fue eso? Cúbreme, Señor, con tu sangre preciosa. Cúbreme, Señor, con tu sangre preciosa. Me pareció haber visto algo, sí. Les juro que me pareció haber visto algo. Ay, Señor, qué susto. Qué susto, Dios mío, ¿qué fue eso?
Elos is disturbed by noises in his apartment. He steps out to investigate and realizes none of the lights will turn on. He checks outside and realizes all the streetlights and other apartment lights are still on, so it's just his that aren't working. Knowing something isn't quite right, Elos checks his entire apartment and all looks clear. However, when he reaches his kitchen, a dark figure can be seen standing motionless, staring right at Elos. He sees it and runs back to his bedroom. Then a horrifying scream is heard and the curtains move to the side. Elos bravely goes back out, but no one's there now. In this final clip, Elos is awoken again by creepy noises in his home.
No creerás lo que pasó esta noche.
Son las 10 de la noche. Con 20 minutos y ya estaba durmiendo porque estos días tengo que madrugar y acabo de escuchar que alguien me susurró fuerte al oído. Una voz horrible, entonces eso me despertó. Aparte de eso también estoy sintiendo pasos, estoy sintiendo ruido. Y bueno, yo espero que esta noche sea muy tranquila. ¿Qué fue eso? Dios mío, ¿qué fue eso? Me levantaron la cobija. Ay, Dios mío. Me levantaron la cobija. No sé si salir porque estoy asustado. Todavía se escuchan voces de la gente porque está muy temprano. Estoy temblando, estoy nervioso, súper nervioso. No paro de temblar. Les juro que estoy temblando, gente. Estoy temblando mucho. Ay, Dios mío, qué susto tan bravo.
As Elos is talking, his blanket is aggressively ripped off him with force. He goes to see what's done it, but again, he can't see anything in his home. TikTok viewers have been left terrified by these scary videos uploaded by Elos Estan Conmigo, with many agreeing that everything he's encountered in his home is the work of a malicious poltergeist and that he should move out immediately. But what do you think? Drop a comment below with your thoughts on this one. The Cave. The following creepy clip comes from TikTok, uploaded to the account avaris.google.earth. Avaris Google Earth uploads creepy videos all about, well, yep, Google Earth. In this particular clip, which shows a Google Earth view of a cave in Uganda, something creepy was accidentally captured on camera. Inside the cave, on Google Street View, a transparent figure in a long green robe can be seen. The figure, believed to be the ghost of someone who passed away in the cave many years ago, seems to be watching the two unsuspecting visitors in the cave. But is this transparent figure a ghost as Avery's Google Earth says? You tell me. Class dismissed. There's not much information about this next creepy video, other than it was recorded in a school in Bolivia some years ago. The video starts out pretty normal, however, a few moments in, and things take a terrifying turn.
¿Qué pasó con esa cartulina? Póngale mayo y después marcar. Ya que estamos acá. Alíquese el otro grupo ya. Lo vamos a hacer más rápido. El tercer punto es falta de silencio. ¿Tú por el basurero? Se movió el basurero. Se está moviendo el basurero. ¿Lo pateaste el basurero? Lo has pateado, pues sí. Se movió ahorita, ¿cómo? O sea, no se va a mover solo. ¿Para qué ese dinero que veo 5 bolivianos ahí? ¿Para qué es eso? Está nervioso. ¿El basurero cómo se está moviendo? ¿Se mueve el basurero? ¡Mueve la mesa! Oye, ¿por qué la mueve la mesa? ¿Cómo yo no vi? Oye, ¿por la gorra?
A poster flies off the whiteboard onto the floor. The teacher and students look confused, but the class carries on. The teacher pins the poster back up, then the bin on the floor moves slightly. The students notice the bin move and mention it to the teacher, who refuses to acknowledge what's going on. The bin moves again. This time, it seems the teacher glances at it. Then, his heavy table slides out, and now everyone in the room senses something isn't quite right. Then all of a sudden, an object flies off the table to the other side of the room with force, and everyone panics. Sadly, the video then ends there. If anyone knows any information about this video, I'd love to hear it. You can email me at contactmindjunkie@gmail.com or send me a message on any of the socials. Oh, and that reminds me, if you have any videos you'd like me to feature, then please send them over. Hauntings in healthcare. These next set of creepy clips were all captured in hospitals, where people accidentally caught some strange and creepy things on camera. The first clip was uploaded to TikTok by Jose Miguel Stark, and it was filmed in a hospital in San Jose. The video was captured at 6:40 a.m. by his grandmother, who works as a cleaner at the hospital. While cleaning the corridors, she began to feel a little bit creeped out. She pulled out her phone and started recording. At first, the corridor seems empty, but then she hears something coming from the other corridor. She turns around, then a mysterious white light flies across and causes a door to slam closed. This next clip was filmed inside a hospital room not long after a patient had passed away. The person filming was apparently a family member who wanted to remember their father's place of rest. Out of nowhere, a mysterious dark human-shaped figure can be seen walking by the bed before it dissipates, never to be seen again. This next clip, by Wero Ramirez, shows something chilling. Look closely. A mysterious dark figure is seen walking in the corridor. However, seconds later when the camera pans back, no one's there. TikTok viewers have been left disturbed by these creepy videos captured in hospitals. But are they proof that these hospitals are haunted? You tell me. Ghost apartment. The next video comes from the Japanese Ghost Hunter channel, Chicken Ball CH Horror. Anyway, the ghost hunters set out to investigate an abandoned apartment block where one apartment, nicknamed Ghost Apartment, is infamous for sightings of a ghostly figure often seen peering out of its windows. The ghost hunters start the video by exploring the old apartment block. They eventually reach the ghost apartment and decide this would be the perfect place to set up a static night vision camera. The ghost hunters then exit the apartment block and leave the static camera rolling. The chilling footage it captured sent shivers down their spines. Captured on the ghost hunter's night vision camera placed in the quote, Ghost Apartment, an orb appears from out of nowhere and floats across the room. Then something dark can be seen peeking into the room before it ducks away out of sight. YouTube viewers were left creeped out by the footage captured on the ghost hunter's static night vision camera, with many believing it to be the ghost who's been sighted in the apartment by several people. But what do you think? Use the comments to share your thoughts. The Sprite. This next bizarre clip comes from TikTok user Nance in the Pants. Nancy says that back in January this year, she woke up from a nap and for some unknown reason, she decided to check her baby monitor even though she knew her baby was with her husband in a different room. This is what she saw on her baby monitor.
In early January, I woke up from a nap. I could hear my son and my husband Mike playing downstairs. For some reason, something told me to look at the baby monitor on an app I have on my phone. This is what I saw, and I immediately started screen recording.
A mysterious white orb can be seen floating above Nancy's son's toys. She decides she'd better go check what's there to see what she can see with her own two eyes. This is what happened.
I walk into the room and could not see anything with the naked eye floating around bug, dust, etc. I even turned on the light to see if I could see anything with the naked eye. Nothing.
Nancy steps into the room but she doesn't see it. However, her baby monitor shows otherwise.
Whatever this was seemed to hover around my son's Play-Doh stuff and the chair. Right now I am just watching it through the Ring app and screen recording it through my phone.
The orb still clearly visible on the baby monitor, can be seen floating around the room. But while Nancy can see it on her phone, she can't see it in real life, even though she's right there next to it. So she did this.
I started to communicate with it. I asked whatever it was to touch my hand. I try again, but in a different spot, and something interesting happened. It seems to freak out a little when I held my hand out again, like it's thinking about touching it, but then freaks out and tries to find a way around my hand. So I decided to get up and leave the room. I told whatever it was that I was going to let them play with my son's toys as long as they respect our space, respect my son, and refrain from scaring him.
Nancy reaches out and asks whatever this is to touch her hand, and it looks like it responds. But when she tries again, the orb seems to panic. She tells it that it's allowed to play with the toys as long as it respects her family and doesn't scare her son. Then this happens.
It kept hovering around the Play-Doh and chair even when I was gone. At this point, Mike gets a notification that there is movement in my son's room. It was me leaving the room. He sees the ball of light through the Ring app on his phone, so he comes upstairs, and we check it out together. We continue to see the ball of light in the dark, but not with the naked eye. We can only see it through the Ring app on my phone.
I left the room, and now it's not there anymore.
What in the actual F?
Oh my god. Where is that? So I'm a part-time paranormal investigator as well. But the equipment kind of confuses me still, so I'm trying to figure out if this is something with like infrared light or something like that. I'm not really quite sure I understand. But if anybody can help me, it seemed intelligent and it was responding to what I was doing.
Nancy's husband Mike is notified on the same app on his phone that there's movement in the baby's room. He checks, and he can also see the orb on his phone, but he can't see it in person with his own two eyes either. Then it disappears, never to be seen again. Nancy posted this video to TikTok, hoping someone could explain just what on earth this mysterious white orb could be. Some viewers suggest it to be a, quote, sprite, a childlike fairy, and that it's harmless. And some viewers agreed with the comment by J. Eileen that this is the first time they've seen a video like this and believed it could be real. But what do you think? Drop a comment below with your thoughts. The Portal. This next mysterious clip was uploaded to TikTok by Hoodwinked Fool. He says he found something pretty weird and had to show it to his followers. Nobody could have foreseen this.
Hello? Hello?
When Hoodwinked Fool reaches a strange drawing of bricks on a window, he leans over and it becomes clear he can move through the glass. But on the other side, the world looks pretty strange, almost like an oil painting. This mysterious video left TikTok viewers mystified, with many suggesting Hoodwinked Fool entered another dimension. However, others argue Hoodwinked Fool is simply a genius at editing. But what do you think? Portal to another dimension, or just a clever edit? You tell me. The Skinwalker. This next creepy clip comes from the subreddit Skinwalkers, uploaded by user Panty Dinner 2003. Yeah. The video clip was uploaded just over a month ago and quickly picked up steam, racking up thousands of upvotes and hundreds of comments, which is quite rare in these type of subreddits. The title of the video is this a skinwalker? And many Redditors believe it is. However, I'll play the clip and you can make up your own mind.
Cody. Oh, what the? Is that a guy? What the? What was that?
He's walking creepy.
Dude, that was a skinwalker. What?
Follow him.
I videoed it. What the?
I'm gonna get my gun.
That was a skinwalker.
No.
While filming the beautiful landscape, all of a sudden, a large, mysterious creature can be seen running between the trees. But what is it? The people filming can be heard suggesting if it's a skinwalker and seem convinced it is. Reddit users also believe it to be a skinwalker, with the top comment saying, "That's f***ing terrifying. It looks like a skinwalker to me." What do you think this could be? I'm curious to hear your opinion on this one. Grave Heights. The following creepy clip comes from one of my favourite ghost hunters, Franco TV. Frank visits a cemetery high up in the mountains of Peru in the hopes of capturing paranormal activity on camera. Using a night vision camera, Frank explores the ancient cemetery in the dead of night, and at around 13 minutes into the video, he captures something rather strange.
Wow. Those are all tombs up there. I could hear kids screaming in the tombs back there. But I don't see anyone. Wait, I see something. I just saw something up there. Look. I just saw something. Something just moved up there. What was that? Over there. What the hell was... What the hell was... What the hell was that?
Frank hears the sounds of screaming coming from the tombs up on the hill. He looks up and something can be seen moving real fast between the tombstones. Then, captured on Frank's night vision camera, a mysterious shadow moves quickly across a wall at rapid speed before disappearing out of sight. Frank sees it, but when he goes to check, no one's around. Frank proceeds with his investigation and captures this on camera.
I don't know, I saw something that looked solid on the top of the mountain that moved. It looked like a person, but then from the bottom floor, I just seen what looked like a shadow, kind of. Holy crap. I'm hearing something else. Listen.
Frank hears something close by. He scans the area with his night vision camera, and well, did you catch it? When Frank pans his camera left, a mysterious dark thing can be seen appearing quickly before it disappears into thin air. Franco TV's viewers were on the edge of their seats during this investigation at the creepy cemetery up on the mountains of Peru, with many saying that this mysterious thing walking between the tombstones, this shadow on the wall, and this dark thing that disappears into thin air are all real paranormal activity caught on camera. But what do you think? Did Frank capture evidence of ghosts at this mountainous cemetery in Peru? You tell me. Echoes of the Past. The final video for this week is one that some of you may have seen before, or at least heard about. The video is footage recorded on a police officer's body cam while they were investigating the infamous Chris Watts house, and the video is said to contain some of the most authentic EVP recordings ever caught. The Chris Watts house came to significant public attention in 2018 due to a horrific incident involving the Watts family. Without going into too much detail as YouTube doesn't allow it, Chris Watts, the father, was the main suspect after his wife Shannon and their two young daughters Bella and Celeste lost their lives. Chris Watts initially reported them missing, but later confessed to law enforcement that he was the one responsible for their untimely passing. Following his confession, Watts was charged and later found guilty. This was a widely reported event that deeply shocked the local community and made national headlines. And in the video you're about to see, which is unedited raw footage of a canine unit searching the Watts' family home, viewers notice some rather strange things in the video.
Smells like cleaning.
Did you catch it? As the K9 team steps into the house, one of their body cams captures what looks like a little girl walking down the stairs. But the house has been vacant due to the ongoing investigation. Everything seems pretty normal after that, until a person can be heard screaming something that sounds like no or possibly help. That wouldn't be the only strange thing that happened during their search of the house, though.
That doesn't necessarily mean, it could mean a high intense fight. So it could mean several things because the body chemistry changes.
Sure.
On all that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. A lot of these are motion activated. These are the shoes that she took the scent off of.
Okay. That's you. Well, there's plenty of first thing to feel.
Yes.
Yeah. Feel.
Yes.
Yeah. Feel.
Yes.
Yeah. Feel.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What in the world was that? Wow. Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
It sort of sounds like it.
Something. There was a. I heard it.
That one, did you hear it?
I did.
It sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
Because all he did was go straight in there. That was strange. Well, we'll make a note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just...
As the officers sweep the upstairs of the house, a voice can be heard whispering the name Chris. Then, a little later, a child's voice can be heard saying, "Mummy, Mummy," and something that sounds like a little girl giggling is also caught on the police officer's body cam, even though nobody else is inside the house. The officers continue their sweep of the house and capture even more strange things.
scent coming out of there.
Yeah. So there's your attic access right there. Do I need to climb up there?
In the laundry room, a voice can clearly be heard whispering, "I'm with Cece." And what makes this even more creepy is that Cece was the nickname of Chris's daughter, Celeste. The creepiness doesn't end there though.
Here's a pair of her shorts. I don't know if they've been touched or moved.
In the master bedroom, another whispering voice can be heard. Listen closely, and you can hear the words, "This is our home." They continue their investigation, which takes them into the basement of the home, where the police officer's body cam captures this.
Yes, very organized, very clean.
Down in the basement, a voice whispers, "Something told her," before a disturbing moaning sound can be heard. Now, these EVPs have left viewers stunned, and the fact that they were captured on a police officer's body cam makes them all the more believable. But if you're thinking these are the only strange things that were captured by police in this house, you're in for a treat. A month after Chris Watts' arrest, police were called back to the house after reports of a woman had been seen walking around the home and a light inside the garage had been turned on. This is the raw, unedited body cam footage from that night when police went to investigate.
Redbridge Police Department, anybody in the house? 974 Chico traffic, Redbridge Police Department, anybody in the house? Make yourself known. Redbridge Police Department, anybody in the house?
After the police officers enter the house, they scan the entire building, but they discover there's nobody there. However, viewers notice some rather strange things in the video.
Redbridge Police Department, anybody down here?
Did you hear it? As an officer is guarding the dining area, a voice can be heard whispering the word "help." Then later on, another voice can be heard whispering the name Amanda. But it wasn't just a whisper they captured. Viewers also noticed this. Behind the officer standing at the top of the stairs, a child-sized figure appears to step out from behind him. Nobody notices it at the time, but the image seems surprisingly clear. Viewers of these raw, unedited videos captured on the police body cams have been left stunned by the crystal clear EVPs and apparitions caught inside the Watts' family home, with many believing it to be legitimate proof of the paranormal. Even commenters who are some of the firmest skeptics have found it difficult to explain the evidence shown in these videos. But what do you think? Is this concrete evidence that the paranormal exists? You tell me.